Good Tuesday morning and happy, beautiful, gorgeous day, right? See, that's what you need to wake up to. Positivity and a little inspiration. And boy, I tell you what, if you didn't see my guest about a year and a half ago, you really missed out on some inspiration, but he's back, Mr. Fresh, Joshua Danrich. Do you remember him? Have you seen him maybe at the Working Women's Show or at other events where he has spoken and talked about his incredible product and all the places that he's getting his product into? The latest, Walmart. I'm so excited to bring him back on the show. So Mr. Fresh is joining us here in about 10 minutes. We're, of course, going to give you some weather, give you some news you can use, and we're going to show you something in particular of what never to do when towing your vehicle. We saw this video this morning. The sheriff's office in another area, Washington, D.C., is sharing this and asking you all to understand to never do this. You'll get it here in just a second. We've got some sports news and then the National Day of. And if you're a middle child, today's your day, by the way. I'm giving you a little spoiler alert. That's one of the things coming up in the National Day of calendar. So happy National Middle Child Day to each and every one of you. I hope you're having a great start to the day. We're going to have moderation for you from Gabriel Bell. We've got Zach Kimball directing this morning. And again, Mr. Fresh, my guest. And again, for all of you that are brand new to the show, if you've never seen him before, well, you're in for quite an inspirational show. If you have, welcome him back. A lot of you may have remembered him. Let's see, February of 2024 is the last time that he was on the show, and he's grown. So I want you to pay attention if you're a parent or an uncle, aunt, a grandparent, because you want to share this with your teenagers to give them some inspiration to maybe become a kidpreneur, right? An entrepreneur as a child. So all of that coming up for you this morning. Welcome aboard. Let's get to some weather. We've been talking about hot days and some pop-up storms here and there with the hotter, humid days, and it just kind of continues for us. If you are in our immediate St. Louis, Missouri area or just across the river, this is what it looks like. We've got a 40% chance of scattered storms today. The high of 92, the low 73. The Cardinals, by the way, are in action tonight at Busch Stadium. We have a 20% chance of an isolated storm tomorrow, almost 90, 70 for a low. Thursday, we've got a storm, but more to the south, and the high 90 on Thursday as well. We go into the weekend, dry days are ahead, but mid 90s again, 75, 76, 76 for the low Saturday and Sunday. Slight chance of rain coming back in Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then it starts to drop, fortunately, as we get into midweek. Wednesday and Thursday, looks like highs are going to be right around 86, and the lows pretty much again every day will be in the 70s. So just grab that umbrella, have that around for you, so you will need it here over the next couple of days. Well, we're going to kind of stay with the mindset of Earth. A fiery meteor has punched through Georgia's home roof through Georgia home's roof in an older than Earth, according to scientists. So here's what they're saying in Athens, Georgia. The meteorite that punched a hole in a Georgia homeowner's roof after blazing across the sky in a fiery streak is older than the Earth itself. This is according to a scientist who examined the fragments of that space rock. People in several southern states reported seeing this mysterious fireball in broad daylight back on June 26 as it hurtled toward the ground faster than the speed of sound. Now, University of Georgia's geologists saying they examined 23 grams of the fragments recovered from the piece of a cherry tomato that struck a man's roof like a bullet, left a dent in the floor of the home just outside of Atlanta. And examining the fragments under a microscope, they concluded the meteorite formed 4.56, ready for this, billion years ago. That's roughly 20 million years older than Earth. Do you not find that fascinating? I would think that our aspiring meteorologist Beckett Moore would have loved that story today, so I'm hoping we can get that one to him. Well, I've been talking about this one for you in the last several months, and now you need to pay attention to your mailbox and keep an eye out for something that you've been wanting to come your way. The Missouri Tax Relief Now. So this is for keeping Missouri seniors in their homes. You're asked now to regularly check your email for your senior property tax freeze application unless you asked for it to come in a paper form. The staff of the county's Department of Revenue is working to process the applications received, and they received 82,000. I think a lot of them were from our viewers. A lot of people asked me about this particular one because it was between October 1st of last year and June 30th of this year that you applied. Residents receiving an email from Senior Tax Freeze at stlewiscountymo.gov. You can trust that email address. I'm going to drop it into our comments so you can see it. You can pass it along to maybe your grandparents or your parents and tell them, Mom, Dad, are you getting something from this particular email address? If so, you're okay to trust it. Again, the senior property tax freeze was signed into law last year. It allows residents over the age of 62 to freeze the assessment level of their property taxes, and applicants that have been approved will see the freeze shown in their 2025 real property tax bills that will be sent out in the fall. Well, we have yet another recall. This time it has to do with your socks. And now you might not be wearing these right now with how hot the days are, but maybe you've purchased them. Maybe you have them left over from the cold days from last year. This is the recall for you. 45,000 pairs of heated socks recalled for burn and blister injuries. So according to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the recall affects 45,000 pairs of merino wool heated socks made by Field Shear. The socks come with 2 lithium-ion battery packs. Wearing the socks during high-intensity activity can generate heat, friction, moisture, and pressure that in combination is posing an injury hazard. So they're saying that at least 11 reports of pain and discomfort, 4 of which led to burns and blisters, have been reported. The socks were sold at several store chains nationwide and online from August of 21 through June of this year. You should stop wearing the socks and contact the company for a full refund, or if you want a replacement pair, and hopefully that doesn't happen to you again. Well, you heard recently in the news about Bar K abruptly closing all of their doors, and it left so many dog owners wondering, where the heck are we going to take the dogs? Well, here's some good news. I saw this yesterday on social media, right out of the Sauce Magazine. Excited to hear that there is going to be a new place going in. Now, there's not an exact date yet, but it's a new pet emporium concept. And it's actually the team behind 9 Mile Garden that's bringing the new life to the shuttered dog park. So the Rail Apartments, together with the owners of the adjacent 4565 McCree Avenue, announcing plans for this new locally owned and operated hospitality concept taking over the former Bar K location. So we're talking about food, we're talking about a bar area, and of course, what they're really likening it to is, if you think about going to 9 Mile Garden, it's the same thing, but for your dogs. So I'm excited to see that come. And they said they're going to be sprucing it all up so it looks like it did when Bar K first opened. Well, if you have been excited like I have about Soul Sessions coming from Kelly Clarkson later this month, I already set my DVR to record this. She had to take some time off. She did so to be by the bedside of her ex-husband. You may have heard about this already, but now the cause of death is being revealed for Brandon Blackstock. And it was 3 years ago that he was diagnosed with melanoma, and that is the cause of death, a form of skin cancer. He was only 48 years old, and I know that a lot of you know that there was a very tumultuous end to their marriage, but this is just incredible that she said, I needed to be fully present for my children during this difficult time, and she put everything that happened between them aside and was right by his side holding his hand with his final breath. So it was a really, and again, you have to hopefully believe that this is true. I would think it would be, that he actually whispered words to her before he passed away and said, thank you for not letting me die alone. Just made me cry the other day. So Kelly Clarkson showing a class act once again. All right. This is being shared from a sheriff's office, not in our immediate area, but this is what not to do when towing a vehicle. This epic fail was shown on camera, a surveillance video of this. Let's take a look at this for you. So again, this is some video, by the way, from CNN. again. And I wanted to show it to you because it's what you should not be doing. Authorities in Washington state actually sharing this video of an epic destructive towing fail that sent a car crashing into a restaurant, not once, but twice. The video of the motorist's bad day is being shared by the Pierce County Sheriff's Office. It's a cautionary tale of precisely how not to try and tow a vehicle. The deputies responded July 30th, look at this, to the scene of a reported car crash that damaged the restaurant's entrance. That red vehicle was abandoned in the parking lot outside the restaurant after a failed attempt by the driver as they were trying to tow it. The review of the surveillance video revealed the SUV's driver attempting to tow the vehicle went horribly wrong, not once, but twice, slamming in. Nope, they're not done. They try to do it yet again. So the deputies are asking for the public's help in identifying this SUV involved, saying the restaurant suffered obviously significant damage. The incident, as you can see there, was being investigated as a hit and run collision. Can you believe it? I mean, over and over and over again, trying to do it and then finally just abandoning it altogether. Absolutely crazy things that happen in our world that I think you need to see. All right, in sports news, we told you the Cards were just coming off playing the Cubbies, and now it was the Cardinals beating the Rockies 3-2 on a little roll here. The Rockies are back in action at Busch Stadium. First pitch is at 6:45, and I told you earlier about the National Day of Calendar. One of the national days of is for you, middle child. The National Middle Child Day is on tap today. So is National Julian Fries Day. And all of you that love vinyl records, it is National Vinyl Record Day today as well. All right, there you go. You're all up to date in some crazy stories and some news you can use, some sports news. And now we're going to take our break. And when we come back, we're going to welcome back Joshua Danrich, better known as Mr. Fresh. He was last on with us in February of last year. And I saw Julie say, I remember him. Yep, but a lot of you are brand new viewers and you've never seen him before. So we're going to introduce you and tell you his backstory. And then we're excited to tell you how many places he now has his air freshener, his car air freshener in, but what other products does he have as well? And some breaking news that he has for us. All of this coming up as we highlight yet another kidpreneur, right? The children entrepreneurs. Mr. Fresh, our guest, next. By the end of this, I want 100% raising your hands. I'm here to empower you because you all have intrinsic value. I don't care if someone has told you that you don't. Today, we are here to make you believe in yourself.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Bonacorsi, and I'm the president and founder of J Bloom. And I chose Monica Adams to be our keynote speaker because of the positivity that she illuminates whenever she speaks. She's an amazing influence and has so much impact on these women that they are going to leave changed.
It's a constant education. Never stop being the leader. If you are given the opportunity to be, and I hate the word boss, by the way, don't we like leader more? Have you all seen that image of a boss shouting behind their team and then the leader out in the trenches? And I know there's a lot of people that are thrown into your paths, and there are people who try to squash your dreams. It could be your partner, it could be your parents, your children, a boss that you've had, but you cannot, from this day forward, I'm going to ask you to not give them power any longer. So we think it, we write it, we hear it. Think right here. Make connections today. Then pave that way. You now have the awareness. So how do you pave that path?
Your message, like at the end, you be anything but before that, be kind.
Yep.
My husband's a pastor, and that every one of his sermons, that's always within it. That be kind.
Yep.
You have to be kind.
It is.
Oh, you're fine.
Look at this. So there's an employee out there who still thinks of you because you were kind to them. Never stop being that leader. By the way, I want to be remembered for this phrase when I'm no longer on this earth. The greatest rewards in life come from the most uncomfortable walk. God meant for me to talk to you. Oh, it's okay. You, honey, have a lot of value. And someone's told you that you don't. And I was meant to be in your life today. I've always said, I have chills. Do we all have chills? God, I say, if you can have me change one person's life, then I have done your job. I'm hoping it's all of you. But see,
she's not okay for whatever reason. I don't know your story, but I'm going to tell you they're wrong. And all these you.
To hire Monica Adams for your next event, email info@therealmonicaadams.com.
If you're tired of your car smelling like swamp, the lake, food, anything that has the SSS stinky stale smells, try Mr. Fresh and trust the process at Walmart.
Oh my gosh, isn't that exciting? Okay, it's been about a year and a half since you've seen him on our show, but if you went to the Working Women show, or maybe you've seen him speak somewhere else, hopefully you have heard his story. If not, we're going to go back a little bit, talk about how this all started, and then we're going to move forward about all the excitement of where he is now. Joshua Danrich, better known as Mr. Fresh, welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity.
Have you grown another foot since I've seen you?
I think I have. And, I tell everyone I'm 15, but I'm feeling like I'm 15, but I did just turn 16 a few years ago.
Okay, I said the other day, I don't know, he might be closing in on 16.
Yeah.
Are you driving?
Soon. I'll be driving soon, looking for a car. I want something nice, but soon.
It all started, by the way, with cars.
Yes, it did. So
yeah, let's talk about how it all began.
So it all started with my love and passion for cars. Mm-hmm. I loved cars, and I wanted to own my own luxury sports car dealership at 10 years old. Mm-hmm. And then I asked my mom, and she was like, "No, Josh, you can't own your own luxury sports car dealership at 10 years old." And since I love STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math, I asked her, can I formulate my own luxury car air freshener? And then she said yes. So now I'm working from one point to the next point to get to a luxury sports car dealership and to be engineer designing my own luxury sports cars.
So I love this. And again, so you launched this in what year?
I launched this in 2020. 2020, I think.
So 5 years ago.
Yes, 5 years ago. Right.
Holy cow. And was there an original scent that you started? Again, we're showing it on the screen as well. Mr. Fresh, and we're talking about inspirational scents. So we'll talk about how we came up with this. But did you start with one and keep building, or did you start with a few?
So I started with a few. So it first came with Yellow Rose, Black Gold, and Cool Breeze.
Okay.
But then we had to target towards the women. Then we had to go Jasmine. Then we had to go seasonal, vanilla. And it kind of went on. And we have Baby Powder as well. It's on the sidekick display as well. But yeah, we kind of targeted, everyone.
We women do like jasmine, don't
Yes,
we? Jasmine, lavender.
Right.
So do you get, when you go to speaking engagements or you go to events or vendor affairs, do you have people say, "Oh, this is my favorite, that's my favorite"? Is there one that is really rose to the top?
Jasmine.
Ladies know what we're talking about.
See, Jasmine really has rose to the top. Even with Yellow Rose. Yellow Rose was our number one popular scent. Then it went to Cool Breeze. But Jasmine at the Workers Women Workshop, Jasmine, that was definitely the one that rose to the top. It was number one that day.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is Cool Breeze.
I thought so. That's what I remembered.
It smells more like a new car smell.
New car. Oh,
yes.
Who doesn't like that?
Right.
Are guys saying that this is their favorite too?
Black Gold.
Black Gold is the guys.
Black Gold is more of like a manly smell.
Oh man, so see, we've got something for everybody. What are the kids liking?
The kids they like more of a, I guess, sweeter vanilla.
The vanilla.
They like vanilla. And Baby Powder. Baby Powder smells just like Baby Powder.
I remember that one.
Yes.
We did that. Again, can you believe it's been a year and a half? It's just crazy.
Right.
We ran into each other, though, at this past Working Women show, and I said, we've got to have you back on because so much has happened. We're going to go through all of this. And again, for those of you that remember him being on, feel free to welcome him back, drop some comments, and we'll look at those in a little bit. But it was for all those that, whether you're an adult or a child, you have a dream.
Right.
What advice do you give, no matter the age, to go after that dream?
So, this morning I woke up, and when I woke up, I always do motivational videos, anything motivational. I'm in the shower, motivation, out the shower, motivation, brush my teeth, motivation. And when I saw these 4 words that could change your life is I do it anyways. Mm-hmm. So do it anyways. No matter if you get up, you're tired, it's always up. When the alarm clock hits, wake up, business or whatever you have to do that you got to do. So, and as well as stop right now. Your dreams are flashing before your eyes, and consistency is always key. And if I can do it, so can you.
So it's interesting that you say that. Again, if you're just tuning in, Joshua Danrich, very well spoken, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that he just turned 16, but more and more I'm seeing old souls in a lot of you. And I love that because either, I don't know if it comes from parenting, if it comes from grandparents, or where that inspiration came, but many times it's in those very formidable years of watching and wanting to be like someone. So where do you think this comes from in you?
My motivation, my inner self has came from my mom. So to tell the longer story behind it all is when I was 9, my mom used to always, I used to always watch her help other people. She used to be a business consultant. So I used to always watch her help other people start businesses. And one day I asked her, I was like, Mom, why don't you help me start my own business? And over the years, I've just watched her help me and guide me and know so much knowledge because she comes from a business background, and it's really inspired me and helped me to be where I am today.
She's a wonderful woman.
Yes.
I've loved getting to know her, and you can see the passion that she has for what you're doing.
Yes.
But I also love that she guided, and she was saying, Joshua, you're not going to own a car dealership at 10 years old,
Right.
but I'm not saying to not continue that
Right.
dream, right? She didn't squash the
She
dream.
supported the dream.
Yes.
Yes.
And then here's the steps. So when you were in a year and a half ago, tell the people where you were that they were able to purchase it.
Okay.
And now there was a video that we're going to show you also of that big announcement of where he is, and then some other ideas of things that he has to come. So where did you first start?
Okay, so it all started, me loving cars, Hot Wheels, love it all. Then from there, we did vending events. You'd be able to purchase only from vending events. Then Good Morning America saw it. After Good Morning America, Schnucks saw it. So now my products are able to be sold in Schnucks markets in St. Louis, Missouri. After that, Access Hollywood saw it. Then Deerbergs picked it up. After Deerbergs, Mobile on the Run. So now it's Schnucks, Deerbergs, and Mobile on the Run in the St. Louis area. And then it went global, national. So I went to Walmart's open call over, I think it was about a year ago. No, I think it was like it was like 11 months ago in September. And when I went to open call, I went in with my products, a dream, and a whole lot of passion. I believed in myself. I pitched my product. I sealed the deal. And now my products are in Walmart.
Yeah.
They are officially sold in Walmart. So you can get my products, anywhere in the St. Louis and Missouri and Illinois area.
What does that mean to you?
What that means to me is that anything is possible with determination, hard work, and hope. And I knew behind the roadblocks and anything that came up was accomplishments, and my accomplishment was Walmart. I knew consistency is always key, and my mom has helped me put the passion behind my name because Fresh is an acronym
Yes.
for Faith to Rescue Every Son from Hurt.
We're going to talk more about that, right? The mission that you have and the inspiration that you have
Yes.
been, because we talk a lot, and this, I was in news for a long time. I walked away because I was tired of always hearing the negative
Right.
about the world and especially about our youth. And so you wanted to say, no, this is what we can become.
Yes.
When you've gone and spoken, when you get done and you get off stage, what do you hear from people about your message?
What I hear from people is I mainly hear from adults is like, how do you do it at such a young age? How do I do something like this? Or how can you inspire me to start my own business or do something? And I tell them, and a new, I guess, acronym I have as well is age is no barrier to success.
Right.
Anything can happen. And if you're passionate about what you do, if you are consistent, and if you stick to it, like I stuck to Mr. Fresh. There have been days I wanted to wake up and say, I don't want to do Mr. Fresh anymore. No, I had to stick to the plan. If you stick to the plan, you will be successful.
You literally just took the words out of my mouth because this is not puppies and rainbows every
Right,
day,
right.
right? But everybody thinks, oh, wow, so he's made it and this is easy. It's not easy.
Right.
How uncomfortable have you gotten in the last 5 years? How many times have you seen either doors shut in your face or people telling you, okay, that's cute,
Right.
but this isn't going to be long term?
Countless times. And for everyone is business, everyone wants to start a business, but business is not for everyone. But if you want to start a business, just understand that there will be those countless times and ups and downs in the road that you will have to experience. But that's all a part of the business, you know?
What have you learned about business? Because again, we're going to talk. I know my interns were asking yesterday, so where does he make it? Does he have his own lab? So there's so many questions that they have. And again, if you have questions for him or just want to talk about how incredibly well spoken he is, feel free to drop the comments in live or when you watch this later. From a business standpoint, what have you learned most?
What have I learned most is that I would say invest in yourself. Um, you are your own brand. With Mr. Fresh, I created myself. This is a cartoon character, me, my hair, my face, my eyes, my eyebrows. It's me. So I invested in myself, and that's what I learned the most is to invest in yourself and invest in what you do. So that's
So powerful. And again, that's the thing that you have to believe. And you just said brand.
Yes.
A brand is everything. And also this, Joshua, know your
Know your
value,
value. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that the other question that they had was, where is this all made? Like they're envisioning you as this in this lab
Yes.
chemist, right?
Yes, it's in our own factory. We have our own factory. We make it. I actually make my products alongside with my chemist that helps me make it as well. And we have workers that help us make it as well. So the community has made it possible. And with Walmart as well, we're looking for buyouts. Walmart needs to see the numbers. They need to see the mass quality of mass volume of numbers. And after this launch, we can go national, worldwide. We know. So that's what I'm looking towards.
So how is it made? Again, I don't want you to give all your secrets away, but I know I remember watching a video, and I think you told me last time, there are essential oils in
Yes,
this.
they're made with 100% essential oils, and also with my air fresheners, they're made for men and women. So yes, 100% essential oils to eliminate any odor out of any place, any problem area, any smell.
Well, and as you know, in this world, people like to hear more and more natural products.
Right.
They don't want all these chemicals. We don't want to
Right.
be putting that around us, breathing it in on our bodies, things like that, right?
Yes. Necessarily they're not natural, but they are just 100% essential oils. But they're, I guess we made them to when you spray it, not to, I guess, the people that have sensitive smells. We made them so it wouldn't be as sensitive towards our nose.
Oh, that's huge.
Yes. Right.
Right? Because there's some people are like, oh, you can't have flowers in the house. You
Right.
can't have perfume. This
Right.
bothers me.
Right. And 1 to 2 sprays will seal the deal.
It does. It has lasting power.
Right. It does. Yes.
All right, if you're just tuning in again, Mr. Fresh, don't you love him already? And I hope I'm introducing so many of you to him that maybe weren't with us a year and a half ago. Those of you that were, don't you love him? He's back. We have more products, though, besides what you're seeing here, the air freshener, something that I bought from him
Yes.
at the Working Women's Show. For those of you that are pet lovers, I'm going to talk about that. And he's got other news for us of things that he says nobody else is doing. So excited for this. Again, the biggest thing is support him. Go to Walmart, go to Deerberg's, go to Schnucks, go to Mobile on the Run. And then I'm going to ask him, where else would he like to be? The other big dreams still to come. Don't go anywhere. More with Mr. Fresh when we return. Welcome to the mobile Monica version of the real Monica Adams Show at my favorite restaurant. There's something about a coffee house that's just very warm and welcoming.
Gives you that sense of community.
What are you most proud of since you've opened it?
I cry easily. I'm thankful for everybody here.
You opened the door during the middle of the pandemic. You got the best Italian restaurant in the United States. Here in St. Louis, you put us on the map. Does it scare you? Do you go through fear?
Terrifying.
So how do you get past the fear?
We find something to laugh about.
When you want to feel good, you work out at Crunch. You don't go here, because here feels bad. But here we help you feel good, feel strong, feel rejuvenated.
Join Crunch Fitness today.
Discover your full potential with a personalized styling experience. Designing, customizing, and transforming the looks of men and women. Revamp your individual style and embrace what makes you, you. That's real confidence.
And that is exactly where you find us. Again, type in YouTube and go to The Real Monica Adams. Subscribe there so you get notified when we're on YouTube, and then share that with your family, your friends, your followers. Let them know about this incredible kidpreneur, right? So more and more, we're seeing the incredible things that our youth can do. Stop saying they're lazy and entitled. This is not entitled. This is showing you that inspiration. If you're just tuning in, he's now 16. This is Joshua Danrich, Mr. Fresh, and we're talking about the air freshener.
Yes.
Where you are. And again, Walmart is the latest, which is absolutely huge. Before we get into some of the other products, when you wrote me about a month or so ago, you said, Monica, I can't wait to share some groundbreaking news, which is?
Yes. So this is groundbreaking news. This is history in real time. This is something that has never been done before. I am the youngest kid in the world with my own air freshener company that is 16 in Walmart, and less than 100 teens are in Walmart, and I'm one of them. And 1 to 2% of the shelf space in Walmart are teens, and I'm a part of that shelf space. So this is truly amazing, and I'm truly happy of where determination, hard work, and consistency has taken me. And again, those 4 words, I do it anyways. Where those words have taken me as well. You know?
It is, because he mentioned before, and again, if you're just tuning in, we will wake up in life and feel like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
So then you have to dig down deep somewhere, or you need someone to be there to say, I'm going to lift you up. Remember what your goal is.
Yes.
So I know you said mom is a big advocate for you. Who else would be those people in your life to keep you going?
People that keep me, I think... People that keep me in my life, that keep me going is, I feel like you inspire me as well.
Thank you,
Monica, because I see the things that you do in the community. I see how you take one thing and turn it into a next big thing. So you inspire me as well. My dad inspires me as well, and my mom. So those are the 2 main people. And I also have other role models as well that inspire me. I have motivational books I read, motivational videos, motivation every morning. That's something that you should do as a business owner. Is the first thing you do in the morning is what do they say? It's first thing you do in the morning.
It sets the course for your day,
Sets
right?
the course for your day, right? So if you're waking up in the morning and you just get on your phone and scroll on TikTok, well, that's going to be your whole day. So if you're waking up in the morning and you're doing motivation, you're reading books, you're trying to dive deeper into what you want to do, into your passion, then that's going to set the tone for every single day. So
you've heard this before. And again, I think a lot of times people just need to hear the message over and over again. But absolutely, whether you wake up and you meditate, whether you wake up and you journal, you wake up and you pray, all those things together, I just got chill, is what's setting the course for the day. I also have them do one more thing when they're writing in their journal, is to just big, bold letters, what's your intention for the day? And then if people or things or life try to knock you down, you go back to, what was my intentional word? I'm going to try to upright that ship, right? And then at the end of the day, find some gratitude. Even though some people feel like the entire day has gone wrong, you have to dig down deep, don't you, sometimes, to go, something had to have gone right today. Oh, it's that thing. It could be a compliment or someone saying, way to go, Joshua. Okay, that's it. That's my gratitude.
Yes.
Right?
And my word, or a big bold word for the day, or 2 words for the day, was work harder. Because I know you're like, yes, he's so young. Yes, you're doing such amazing things, but the job's not done. I'm going to work harder, and there's more that needs to be done in the community.
Well, and that's what I was going to ask you, because again, you could have looked at this 5 years ago and said, well, here's where I would like to be. Did you, first of all, 2 questions here. First, in 5 years, is this where you saw yourself? And then let's go another 5 years, and where do you see yourself?
In 5 years, no, I did not see myself at Walmart. I did not at all see myself this big. But with the passion and my hard work, hard work pays off. So I feel that it was just a cherry on top, because with everything that I'm doing, it's just truly amazing, and I truly, it's bigger than just my brand. It's bigger than Walmart. It's bigger than that. It's about community. It's about support. It's about partnership, and that's why me and Walmart play hand in hand. And with inspiring the youth, I love to inspire the youth and young people just like me that anything is possible with hard work and determination. And with the people that can also support and back you to help you to get to the top. So where I see myself in the next 5 years is I see myself at a luxury sports car dealership. I see my air fresheners nationwide. I see my book nationwide, pet wipes nationwide, all my products nationwide, and I see me as a public and motivational speaker as well.
Amen.
Traveling abroad.
Amen. This is going to happen because look at the determination. Have you been told by people, if you make it past this many years, you're most likely to make it? I've always heard it's the first 3 years, that those are the hardest years. Would you agree with that?
Those are the first 3 years are the hardest years. I would say the first year is, I guess, hard as well, because you're trying to push your product, get your brand out there. And what I want to tell the people as well is that closed mouths don't get fed. So when you're I guess, promoting yourself, promoting your brand, or promoting something that you're doing, DM people. Talk to people, network. Network is really, really important, and show yourself and show your brand. And that is really important. And yeah.
So finding your voice is so imperative. And you see that. I think that your generation was stunted in growth during the pandemic because so much of socialization was gone during COVID, right? For the first year and a half or so. Kids were learning from home. They're trying to learn from a Zoom computer. It was hard. So going back, and we're looking at those COVID children right now. How hard is it let's just look at your peers where you don't see them doing what you and I are doing, which I have to give you so much props for. This is so important in believing in yourself and pushing that brand out and saying, no, I believe in this product, right? I'm not going to do this and look around. Well, then I wouldn't believe you.
Right.
So how do you get your generation, as well as other people that feel like they're introverted or they feel like they don't matter? Someone told them they didn't matter in life. How do you get them to raise up, look somebody in the eye, and believe in themselves?
I think my voice speaks volume. So first, it starts with who do you inspire? Who do you inspire to be? Because obviously you want to inspire to be yourself. I use as a reference Apple. Apple is their own Apple is their own competition. Yeah, their own competition, because they also compete with Samsung. And then Samsung's like, okay, we're going to be our own competition, and then, copy off Apple. And then once we're in front of Apple, we're going to be better than Apple. So I view that as whoever you want to be, whoever you aspire to be, look after them. At good motivational speakers, inspire to be, I want to be just like Monica Adams. They want to be like you. So they follow after you, see what you do. They want to be just like Mr. Fresh, follow after me, see what I do, see what they do, watch their moves, practice their moves. And then, the keys to the kingdom of where to go, follow those steps, and you can go. And with COVID, with COVID, COVID was definitely a time, but it went well because, one, our products got on the news, okay? And then it went to 60-second docs. 60-second docs got our brand over 1 million views. It got 1 million views, and people from Jamaica, Australia, South America, Italy, all over the world bought my product. And it was really amazing, and it kept me going. It kept me inspired. So stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, because eventually everything will work out.
It's fun. If you haven't seen that, you have to, because I was on Instagram just a few days ago and there it popped up and I was like, look at him. This is when he had a baby face.
Yes.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Again, more to talk about with regards to Mr. Fresh. We mentioned the pet products. I want to talk a little bit more about that and his book, where you can get all of these things, where you can follow him, etc. Mr. Fresh, you have questions, comments? We'll go to those when we return.
This lady got me in the best shape of my life. I literally didn't know that I could be in shape like that. But the amount that she pours into her clients, and especially whenever you get the one-on-one training, it's mind-blowing. I mean, it was really life-changing. I learned so much about proper form, about nutrition, about just being able to invest in myself. I hired Monica to be my personal trainer, which was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
All right, you know how busy I am. I did not get a chance to go yesterday. I know I told all of you I was going to go by Just Pools and take the water sample and figure out what in the world is wrong, because there's algae. Again, I'm telling you, this has been one of the roughest summers for anyone who has a pool, trying to keep it crystal clear. So I don't know what they do, but I need to live literally right next door to them to say, oh, we've got a problem again. Oh, I got a problem again. So I will be running by this afternoon. All of you that feel a little frustrated, don't try to go at it alone. I was checking the pH. Look, Mr. Fresh understands this about being a chemist. I checked the pH. It was low. I put pH up in it. I thought that would solve the problem. It didn't. There's algae in there. So again, when it comes for you to keep your pool crystal clear, they've got 10% off of those Clear Result chemicals. We're coming near the end of summer. This is a really good time to stock up and have all the fun toys and the floats. They've got those on sale as well, and probably have some other big sales coming up. And then maybe you're going to think about building that pool. Maybe you don't have one yet, but you've thought about it. How about for 2026, you get one for you and your kids? 3987 West Outer Road South in Arnold. It's Just Pools, the pool and spa specialist. 636-464-7110. All right, folks, welcome back to the Real Monica Adams Show. Joshua Danrich, better known as Mr. Fresh. You see his incredible products. Hopefully you've seen them in Schnucks or Deerbergs or Mobile on the Run, now Walmart. Rose had a really good comment. She said, I'm surprised your products in Deerbergs. They are really picky what they put in their stores.
Yes. This product is really amazing. There's a passion behind this product. It's not just about my product. It's about me being so young, being so inspired, and inspiring others that anything is possible. So this is truly amazing, and they saw the passion behind it.
That's what I was going to ask you. From Deerbergs to Schnucks to Mobile on the Run to Walmart, what were the comments they all said of why they want the product in their store?
They saw how of where so they see my product is somewhere, and they know how far it can take them, how far it can take me with them through partnership. So they saw the passion behind it.
Yes, and it's great. Again, you look at this and go, wow, this is a 16-year-old now kid, but let's look at this kid that was 13 and 14 and 15, and he's inspiring, but it's a great product.
Yes.
Right? It's one thing to say, oh, this is neat, and then it has a shelf life.
Yes. It is amazing. And it's bold, bright colors. When you go into Walmart, in the automotive department, it'll be a sidekick display, and it'll be bold and bright, so where it stands out amongst the others.
Yeah, you're drawn to that, right?
Yes.
So that you're drawn to that. So Rose also said, Joshua, when you get your car dealership, you need to give away an air freshener with each purchase.
Yes, that will happen. That will happen. Yes.
I'm thinking he's going to give you a whole run of them. What are your favorite cars, by the way, before we get into the pet products?
Maseratis, Bugattis, Lamborghinis. I like Cadillacs. Cadillacs are amazing. My mom has a Cadillac. It's really nice. Think who else? McLarens. I like McLarens as well.
That's my husband's favorite.
Yes, McLarens are nice.
Do you like Ferraris or Lamborghinis better?
Lamborghinis better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Lamborghini because I like Lamborghinis and they're amazing, and that was my first car I really liked.
So he just turned 16, not driving yet, but he will be soon. We all can't start with a Lamborghini in life. So what do you think you'll get?
My first car?
Yes.
I don't know yet, but I might go either for a Jeep or Bronco because I want to, I want a Bronco where the roof comes off and you're driving when the sun. It's coming up to be winter, so it'll have winter tires on it, big tires. So I'm a truck type of guy as well.
Yeah. So when I was your age, I wanted a Jeep. I think it was like the CJ or C5 or whatever the heck they were. Don't get mad at me if I didn't say it right, but I wanted a Jeep in high school. Still to this day, I want a Jeep. My husband's like, it's not practical. I don't care. It's fun.
Jeeps are nice. I like Jeeps.
Yes. For those that are pet owners, again, we talked about this briefly. That was the thing I got so excited because I was like, all right, I'm so proud of you with the air fresheners, but now you've got something for the doggies.
Yes. Mr. Fresh pet wipes. So it's 160 wipes that come in a mega value, and you can wipe their paws, their bottoms, anything, and it's a eucalyptic smell, so it's safe and pet friendly.
They like them.
Yes,
I'm just letting you know.
They do.
As someone who's purchased them.
Yes.
Because normally, I don't know if some of them have more alcohol alcohol and stuff in them, and they're just always like, get away.
Right.
But these, they're like, oh, okay, come wipe us.
They're amazing. They're amazing. And at the Workers Workshop, we sold out of them. They were spectacular. The community there, the moms there, the working women, they loved it.
So we've got the air fresheners, we got the pet products. The book, though, did that come out simultaneously with the air fresheners?
That came out after the air freshener.
After,
So it was the air freshener, then it was the book, and then it was the pet wipe. So with the book, Mr. Fresh and His Genius Invention, it teaches you. It's a rhyming book, and it tells you how I started my business, and it teaches about youth entrepreneurship and speaking to youth as well. So
and you're looking at there on screen again, all of these products, if they don't go into a Deerbergs or Schnucks or Mobile on the Run or a Walmart, can they get these from your website?
Yes, they can go to my website at befreshnow.com. That is befreshnow.com. And you can follow me on all my socials at Mr. Fresh Global. And as well, go to Walmart. Buy me out. I'm calling out areas, Arnold, Festus, all the areas that are far out. Support Mr. Fresh because this is truly amazing. And there is passion, there is faith, and there is hope behind the product that is going to go nationwide, 100%.
What other products have you had in the back of your mind of, well, okay, maybe this would be next on the horizon?
Mr. Fresh accessories. So the hanging air freshener, the plug-ins, the ones you plug into the vents as well, and the wipes to wipe the car as well. So that can go on car dealerships, car washes, all that. So
we are big at buying the little air fresheners that we put in the vents at the house, or in the electrical outlets. My husband loves those. So you've got to do that.
Yes.
We'll buy about all those in Walmart. Before we wrap up, talk about the importance, and this is what I really want you all to listen to. So young kids, maybe they came from broken homes.
Right.
Maybe they're out on the streets. Maybe they're involved in things they shouldn't be involved in. What would you tell them to make their lives not go down those paths that they're on right now?
I would say that you should find something you believe in. First off, find something you believe in. Then when you find that thing you believe in, find someone that motivates you. After you have someone that you believe in and that motivates you, then find your passion. Because everyone has a passion instilled in them of who you're placed on this earth to be. And my passion was Mr. Fresh, and who I found when I believed in myself, when I put the passion together with my mom as well, it took me to sky highs. And the sky and what I say to everyone is that if I can do it, so can you. The sky's not the limit, it's only the view. Keep striving, keep going, and you will succeed, and your dreams will come true with hard work and determination. So find something you believe in, find that passion. No, find something to believe in, find someone that motivates you, and then find your passion.
Even though sometimes you have to motivate yourself because the entire world you feel like gives up on you.
Right.
So I love, and again, your parents are so devoted to you. You have a wonderful upbringing, but we know that not all children out there do. And for that matter, even adults that say, I'm at this point in my life and this went wrong for me, or it feels like the world has given up on me. You mentioned earlier, though, that age, it doesn't matter whether we're talking about someone young or someone that's 50, 60, 70 years old. At any point, you can turn your life around.
Yes. Again, age is no barrier to success. And I'm proving to the world that is possible. And with my business, my business is this like when I look at my business, I look at myself, I say, is that really me? Like, wow, I'm really doing these amazing things. And it almost feels like a movie, but I'm really inspiring other people that it's truly possible. You can truly do these things, and don't feel like the world is giving up on you. Just like Monica said, with what you're doing, with everything going on, if you feel like the world's giving up on you, motivate yourself because you versus the world, and it's Mr. Fresh versus the world.
I love that. So you talked about the caricature, right? And you're like, that's my eyebrows, that's my hair. So you can't ever change your hairstyle.
No, not until Mr. Fresh is a fully established worldwide. I will not change my hairstyle, and that'll probably be, I want to go worldwide next 5 years. Next 5 years will be worldwide. 100%.
So it's not Pitbull, you're Mr. Worldwide.
Yes, I'm Mr. Worldwide. Yes.
Again, I want you to follow him. Where's the best place place for people to follow on social media?
Mr. Fresh Global on Instagram and Facebook. Those are the two main places we are promoting. We also have some big other things coming up as well. So stay tuned,
Oh,
everyone.
I thought I was going to get the breaking news.
Right. Yes. No, not yet. But we have some big things coming up. Stay tuned, everybody. And follow me on Mr. Fresh Global everywhere on all platforms. Mr. Fresh air fresheners and deodorizers. Also, my TikTok at Mr. Fresh Global. We are doing some great things on there as well. Pushing 3 tips of the day. We're doing 3 tips of the day to promote starting your business and lifestyle as well. So that we're doing some great things on there as well. Yeah.
How do you balance personal and professional life?
I balance my teen life of me being a CEO and me proving my age is not something that is it's not just that. It's that I can prove that I can have a business, I can have my personal life, and I can have everything intertwined with each other. And I balance that is by telling my mom. I tell my mom when I go home and after the business is over, Mom, I need my time to myself.
Yes.
I need the, I do still play video games here and there, but I need to go into my own world, into my kid land where I can just be off to myself.
I was going to say, obviously, we know you're this kidpreneur, right? We know you're driven in business, but what do you do? What are your hobbies? What do you do for fun?
So sports, I do cross country, ultimate frisbee. I play basketball for fun. I go to Chaminade.
Yes.
So Chaminade is a big basketball school. Jason Tatum went there, Bradley Beal, David Lee, all those big names out there. But I didn't want to do varsity because varsity is too intense, not for me. I do ultimate frisbee as well, and this year I want to do track and try lacrosse. I'm talking about all these sports, but at the same time, when I go home, it's business. Business, and then after business, then homework, studying for a test that I have. So there's so many things, and yeah, it's amazing.
You're amazing.
Other hobbies as well. I think I do as well. Is I actually, I am starting to learn how to drive as well. So, I'm driving on the road. That it's really fun. I like going for late night drives. Those are amazing. So I like that.
Parallel parking. Good luck with it. That's all I'm going to say. Well, it is so good to see you again. And because you've got wait for the next thing, you have to stay in touch with me.
Yes, I will.
Tell me what's coming, and then I will update you all. As we stressed, buy him out at Walmart. Please go to Walmart and let this just continue to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Aren't we proud of him? It's like we've adopted him as our baby boy.
Yes.
We're excited for you. Again, Mr. Fresh, air fresheners, Walmart, Dearborg, Schnucks, Mobile on the Run, his book, the pet wipes, and more to come. And I can't wait when you get to come back on the show and tell me, Monica, I'm opening the car dealership. And at that point, I'm going to buy a car from you.
And again, age is no barrier to success, and I'm proving to the world that anything is possible. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter where you're from, your lifestyle, your background. Anything is possible. Believe in yourself, and like Monica said, motivate yourself as well. Yes.
It's so important. And know your value,
know
right?
Your value.
It's the big. Oh, by the way, so how much do your products go for?
My products on Walmart are $9.97, and it comes in a premium box. So this is Cool Breeze, my favorite, of course. It comes in a premium box and the glass temper bottle, 2 ounce. And when you spray 1 to 2 sprays, that can last for 3 to 5 days. And a full bottle can last you 60 days or more.
Wow.
Yes.
Again, that's quite a value, right?
It is.
He knows his value. Folks, I love it when you take the show and you share, because that's what we need, is inspiration all around the world. Again, when someone feels broken or they feel a little lost, have them see what he's doing. And, again, maybe you have some kids at home that are like, that's what I want to do. I want to be an entrepreneur. Yes. Let him inspire you to do so. Okay, so if you remember, Joshua, we always end the show with faith.
Yes.
So 100 Days to Freedom books from. So I want you to tell me which one you're feeling that the world needs to hear. From Fear and Anxiety, breaking them from that, or Shame, Depression, Anger. Which one you feeling?
Fear and Anxiety.
Gabriel's in here with me
Yeah.
and he's shaking his head. Everyone in the world feels like they need a break from fear and anxiety.
Right.
That book is almost done while the other ones are like half that. So we know that the world is filled with fear and anxiety. That's how we're going to wrap up. We're also going to tell you about our Mobile Monica coming up on August 27th and other shows to come and who we're featuring, by the way, for Foodie Friday this week. So don't go anywhere. We'll wrap up the show when we return.
Freshener because woo, I need it. I didn't know it was this.
Excuse me. Smell this.
Hold on, girl. That smells good.
This is Mr Fresh, made with 100% essential oils, located in Walmart. Buy yours today. So fresh, so clean.
Welcome back. Yet another show of inspiration, right? Love shining the spotlight on incredible human beings, and it doesn't matter their age. So, by the way, email me if you have someone that you would love for me to showcase to inspire the world. info@therealmonicaadams.com. Some good comments coming in we'll get to in just a second. So, Joshua, Mr. Fresh, picked Fear and Anxiety as the one that the world needs freedom from. These are books, by the way, from our friend Stephen Arterburn, who we do need to get on the show. I got these books from The Crossing when I was in The Crossing in Chesterfield. Just they spoke to me, and I hope they speak to you as well. So this one is called Hope. I pray that God, the source of hope, will fill you completely with joy and peace because you trust in him. Then you will overflow with confident hope through the power of the Holy Spirit. By the way, this is Romans 15, verse 13. So what does this mean? Anxiety and fear undercut our hope and can make it difficult to keep a positive attitude and believe that things will get better. Concerns swirling in our mind distract us from our present reality, consuming our energy and depleting our reserves. It literally can keep you from getting out of bed some days. Does it sound familiar? Perhaps this is where you are right now. If so, we talked about what? Meditation. We talked about prayer. We talked about how you start the day. We didn't mention this one. Take a breath. Learn the power of breathing techniques. Literally breathe in for 3 seconds. Do it right now if you're all filled and rattled with fear and anxiety. Breathe in for 3 seconds. I want you to hold it for 3 and then exhale for 3. The thing this book doesn't tell you is in the inhalation, take in more of what you want. For Mr. Fresh, it was, I know I can inspire people. I'm gonna believe in that. You literally hold on to it, believe and hold on to that message. And what do you let go of? The things that don't serve you. In the exhalation, let go of the negative side of the world. When we're feeling anxious and fearful, we have a tendency to take shallow breaths. When I just asked you at home to take in 3 breaths, for those of you that are so riddled with fear, you go like that. You can't even do it, right? You really got to calm yourself. Hold the breath. Some of you say, I can't do that. You've got to get this from the diaphragm, calming that down. Our bodies react to the stress that we carry inside. So physical exercise, like taking a run or a walk outside, can help alleviate the stress. Getting out in nature, renew the energy, reclaim your focus. If you're overwhelmed and your worries and fears are taking over the better part of your day, ask for help. Don't try to go at it alone. Reach out to a friend, call a therapist, see your doctor, help yourself feel better. There is hope, and it's available for you. Rick Warren says, what gives me the most hope every day is God's grace, knowing that his grace is going to give me the strength for whatever I face, knowing that nothing is a surprise to God. And Dale Carnegie says, most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. That one really resonates with our message today. Here's your prayer. Lord Jesus, I'm in need of hope today. I'm struggling, and I know you're the one who can help me. Thank you for your strength and your courage as I look to you for help. Amen. Good one. You picked a really good one. Amen
Yes.
to that. How big is faith in your life?
Faith is really strong in my life. I never have ever, I guess, really promoted my faith or my religion. But I do believe in God. So that and I'm strongly in God, and my mom is strongly in God as well. And with another thing with fear and anxiety is Don't have fear. Be fearless. Because when I went up in front of the 3,000 youth at just 11 years old, and that was my first time standing in front of a crowd that big, I had to be fearless, and I had to go up, and I just had to shine. So, and
Good
as
one.
well, you know, what is something you say? Is it God's wink? I think.
Oh, there are God winks
Yes, God
all
winks,
over,
yes.
and there's whispers that
Right.
we miss.
Right.
When we are, I mean, I just talked about the breathing aspect. If someone's up here, you can guarantee they're missing messages left and right. If they're calm and you can feel the energy is focused, suddenly the message is here, and we're like, oh yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Instead of all the debris and the chaos, you miss the messages. And yes, when things happen in our life, it's a God wink.
Right. It is.
So there's some comments coming in before we wrap up. Very impressive. That's what Julie says. Rose says, Joshua, please talk to my 24-year-old son who got his degree last year and still not working in his field. I'm not your mother, but I'm so proud of you. My son's birthday this week. I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to go get him some.
Yes, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. And tell your is it her son?
24
tell
years
your
old.
son that believe in himself. He can do anything. Look, I mean, I can be an inspiration to him, because even though I'm 16, he can go after me.
Yep.
Look at everything I've been doing. Understand that even if you don't want to wake up in the morning and you don't want to go work hard, just go work hard anyway. I do it anyways. Do it anyways. So
it.
tell him to do it anyways, no matter what. Work in that degree field that he got his degree in, and go hard at it.
It'll pay off. I'll also let you use this one, because this is what I want to be remembered by when I'm no longer here.
Okay.
The greatest rewards. The greatest rewards come from the most uncomfortable walk.
There we go.
Right?
I'm going to remember that.
Get
I'm
uncomfortable.
I'm going to say in my next interview, the greatest rewards come from
the most uncomfortable walk.
the most uncomfortable walk. I'm going to remember in my next
People who are comfortable in life and this is easy. Trust me, those aren't the stories of the people that we talk about in history. They all failed, rose up, and were successful. They got uncomfortable.
Right, and I'm going to say, in the next interview, I'm going to say, wise words come from a source. The greatest rewards come from the most uncomfortable walk.
Yes.
I'm going to say it.
Yep.
Got it.
I love it. And then we'll leave you with this one. Kristen says, congratulations on all of your hard work, your determination, and your success. Love the inspiration. You will continue to inspire others, and we look forward to your car dealership down the road.
Yes.
By the way, you have great taste in cars.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So wonderful to see you again.
Yes,
Thank you for
you
coming
too.
in. Again, cannot wait to hear what is to come. And again, for all of you that had to rush off, you come back to this, do a little hashtag replay and let us know if you have any questions or comments for him. We'll make sure he sees those as well. So I told you we've got some great things coming up. Do you know Ty Davis, by the way?
I think I don't.
So Ty was on the show, I think earlier this year or last year, Black Creatives in the Lou. He's an incredible, so many things that he does. So I knew him from the fashion standpoint, but he is also a musician, and he's an incredible chef. We're going to feature him on our Foodie Friday show. Cannot wait. This one, I told my intern who's wrapping up his internship, I was like, we're going to get fancy with this. He's like, what is he making? I said, bananas Foster French toast. Wow. Yeah, and we're making lox, and for this brunch series he has, like a lox bagel thing. So can't even do it justice. You just have to tune in on Friday. It's going to be a wonderful show. So that's to come. And then our Mobile Monica, by the way, August 27th, 11 o'clock in the morning, Miller Furniture. Cannot wait to be with them. You just saw their backstory. You want to talk about being in business for a long time? 1927, Joshua.
Wow.
Exactly. They're doing something right. 98 years later.
Wow.
And speaking of 98, that is what you'll see when you go into the store. You see their ads. They've got a lot going on for you as well. Want you to know that they have their 60 months of free financing, or the sales tax aspect that you can wipe away. So some really cool things going on for you at Miller Furniture. Again, all these wonderful things coming up on our show. You remember what we always tell you? Dream big. You can be anything you want to be in life. But before you're anything, be kind.
Yes, be kind.
God bless you all. See you soon.